Welcome friends, it's BigDenoPlays Kingdom Death Time, Lantern Year 18 about to face Atlas, the Santa Claus, and it's a wonderful time. We just leveled up a whole pile of survivors with Clan of Death. In all of the excitement though, someone, I won't mention any names, but it was me, forgot to do our dream schematics roll. So we have to pick a survivor. I'm sure we've got a shit survivor somewhere in there. So that's who we're going to nominate. One shit survivor. I'm going to take a punt and say Arthur Weasley is our new guy to volunteer for that sort of activity. Arthur rolls a 5. Bad planning, lose a resource. Thanks, Arthur. We'll trash this broken lantern. Good one, champion. Atlas. Old Atlas. I really enjoyed the first battle I had with him. Made me reflect on some equipment, some gear, and I think it's going to be a really fun fight. So I've got some crazy town survivors for this fight. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, there is these moods that have been placed into the wound stack. There is 5 of them, and thanks to old battle scars, during showdown setup, before building the AI deck, place all mood cards face down in the wound stack. That's done. We've taken into battle this time the Pipper. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I'm going to call it a Pipper. It's a little mandolin thing. And I'll explain something of what's happening here in a second. It's going to be a wild time, this fight. But Fleur, the lovely Fleur, her setup is crazy. She does have the Pipper. She doesn't have Crimson Pearls. Instead, she has the Blood Drinker to trigger the Pipper's +4 strength. It's a wild fucking reading on Pipper. It says +4 strength if you've got 2 of those tagged. We do. It doesn't say anything about +4 strength on this weapon. So I'm just going to assume that it adds +4 strength to give us a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because she's wielding a sword. We're at the point where it is irrelevant because she is base strength 6. So she's 13 strength and she's wielding the steel sword. It's irrelevant. Cut. Doesn't matter who you are, you're dead, right? It's going to get better. I can't wait. Great. So that's the mood cards done. So basic actions, we are picking ourselves up 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wonderful. There is our 10. We have advanced, 4 of these advanced, 1, 2, 3, 4 advanced. Wonderful. And the legendary, we have 2 of 3 legendary is toughness 14. All will be well. And then finally, we have 2 of these legendary cards. And that is all she wrote. Keen Eyes, Imaginary Elf, don't fall into play until level 3. And so we are all good to go. I do not have anyone with, actually, do I have someone with Physiognomy? I don't think I do. I'll just check. Homicidalism, Survivalism, Optimism, Champion. No Physiognomy. So Neville. Neville is going to depart with the Phoenix armor. He has positivity, so if he arrives at full survival limit, he gains a reroll token. If he is at the settlement survival limit at the end, he gains a progress. Feels pretty likely that that is going to occur. He's got sword and shield style, which means he's got shield specialization because he has sword specialization, because everyone has sword specialization because of sword mastery in the settlement. So he just gets a free shield specialization out of that, which is great. we're going to try and proc shield proficiency with Nev, big Nevelato. I need to build a bow for this Story of the Hunter's Arrow, and so we're going to go hunt a Phoenix next year, try and get an arc bow for Ronaldo to use. It's going to be glorious. Look at his stats. It's a weapon. Voldemort, he's our scout, but it's gonna be very interesting very soon because old Voldy's gonna do some good shit in this fight. I can't wait. Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good times. Okay, so we're set up with that. I've shuffled that. The Swordcraft cards are shuffled. We're all good to go. Let's depart to face Atnas, the Child World Eater, whatever his name is. We'll just go over here and make sure we've done everything right. North Star tile goes up the top here, just so we know what direction north is. Deck, Monsters Mode cards, give the Master's presence with the highest sword proficiency. So that goes to Fleur. 2 stone columns. Atnas in the center of the board. Atnas goes first. Santa Claus. Okay, so at survival, max survival, he's going to gain a progress token, reroll token. On arrival, gain 1 reroll token. Aftermath, yep. So he's done. Secondly, Ronald, who is wearing our Croc set and is wearing the Crimson Pearls, he goes to 5 bleeding tokens. He gets 1 additional armor, and that is him. And I don't think we have anything else. Great. So we'll flip Atnas's card, and it is a Frenzied Cane Swing. A random threat in field of view and in range. Synchronic attack doesn't feel ideal at this point, so we'll just randomise from the top. That's Voldy, old Voldemort. He is speed 4 because of the pack. Atnas is movement 7, so if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, Atnas will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and he will not get into range. So we will dash with Voldemort, and he will use his dash, and then Voldemort will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Atnas will go, and he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He does not make it into range. It's a very unfortunate turn of events for poor Atnas. Synchronic attack fails. And so that's the end of Atnas's turn. Now, okay, I forgot I had to deal Swordcraft card, which happens at the start of Atnas's turn. And I have to keep it as even as possible. I will give it to the chick who's got sword proficiency, mastery. It's that one, fine. At the end of the monster's turn, if there are any knockdown survivors... Whoa, okay, so Curb Stomp. Yeah, if there are any knockdown survivors at the end of his turn. Alright, so there's no knockdown survivors at the end of his turn. Okay. Ronald, spend his surge to get 5 points to his armor. And then he will use his bandages to drop that down. Then he's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. I've forgotten a whole pile of stuff. So we'll do Neville. He's going to move into the rear and he's going to swing with the shield to try and trigger our shield proficiency point and to do a single wound. So he hits on a 9. The hit location is the luxurious coat. The shield is strength 1 plus his 5 strength is a 6, so we need an 8 with a 10 to crit, and we have our reroll token. So that's an 8, which is a wound. So Neville, 1 proficiency point earned, 1 wound from the shield. Reroll token still in play, no survival spent. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. So Atlas's basic action is turns to face my guy Neville. It's a speed 3, which goes to speed 4 because he has +1 speed. His accuracy is 3+, and that is going to hit on a 6+. So that is 2 hits. Neville cannot dodge, block, or do anything, nor would I want to anyway. He is insane, and so the first hit each round suffers 1 brain damage instead because of his Phoenix placard. And so that hit is on the hands, and this is worth 5 damage. Gain a face down swordcraft card. He does have sword specialist, but it's at level 0, so he can't look at that. Thank you, Atlas. Okay, now Fleur, the lunatic, is going to spend a surge to do Peeper. Peeper, Peeper. Neville's done. Ronald's done. So the Peeper, 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 just tells us to archive all of these cards in the wound stack. 6 cards gone, and from this point onwards, everyone's attacks gain Savage. Savage Garden's greatest hits. That is everyone. Seems fine. At this point, I already did this, but yeah, I forgot to mention this. She's using Limit Break. So she gets +1 movement, accuracy, evasion, strength, and luck. All there, already applied. She's then going to move, so she's movement 6 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she can't get there, so she'll just go to there in the front, and she will swing her sword. Or do we do my other plan? No. So she'll swing the steel sword. It is slow, so she can only roll 1 dice. She's hitting on a 2+. It's a 4. Because of the luck and a luck token, this crit will be on an 8. And that is a crit. Now, because it's a crit, and because she's wearing no armor, and she has Razor's Edge, we gain 1 progress for wounding the monster, and we gain Devastating, and it's a crit, so we gain Savage. That hit does 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for coming. The monster is knocked down. Each survivor discards a swordcraft card. This has been a fun time so far. Okay, so she doesn't need weapon proficiency points. Let's do Voldemort. He's going to go into the rear. And he's going to swing with the Grimjaw. Does he need to do that? Do you need to do that, Voldemort? What else have you got going on? Yep. I might dash with Fleur. Not dodge, dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we'll do Ginny. 1, 2, 3. Ginny's going to swing with the fingernail whip. And she rolls a perfect hit, which is a great start. And she follows it with a 3. So she has 0 accuracy, so 1 perfect hit. She has Desperate Strike, so she gains +4 to the end of the attack. She has a perfect hit, so she doesn't suffer a brain damage. She does not have 0 insanity, so she's not terrified. So she's strength 4, +4, +4, which means she's a 2+ to wound with the cool whip. The monster is knocked down too, actually, so that's 2 hits. So we ignore these reactions. Boom. So that's a wound. Boom. Gets a whip wound. Excellent. Neville, shield point earned. Ronald hasn't swung his fist and tooth yet, but he's going to next turn. Fleur doesn't need any. And Voldemort, did we switch him to dagger? No. But he does have Grimjaw, which is a scout, merely dagger. Yep. So that reaction is ignored. This one, do you have a luck? Wonderful Ginny? No luck. Another wound. Ginny. Voldemort doesn't need to get involved. Do I want to do more wounds or do I want to keep him safe? Get in there, Voldy. 3+ to hit with the Grimjaw. Voldy. 2 hits. Atlas stands and faces the attacker. -4 toughness to wound this location. And the trap. What a shit decision. If there are no Swordcraft cards in play, the attacker gains 2 monster level 2 Swordcraft cards. What an absolute joker. I literally said, just don't risk it, mate. Don't risk it. But no, Deno has to do it. Has to be a peanut. 2 Swordcraft cards for Voldy. First one, Bullseye Slash. Synchronic attack the target. So he's there, no one's around him. So 1, 2. Okay, so it looks as though this is going to be very bad for our murderess. I'll put this here so you can see. It's an awful, awful turn of events. Two speed, hitting on a 2+, and we just roll the dice. That's a 5 and a 10. -2 to severe injury rolls. Holy shit. So no dodges for Voldemort. Whoa, get out of here. Body waste. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And then he's got to do a severe injury roll. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Atlas, leave Voldemort alone. Leave Voldemort alone. He's got nothing else. Yep, so it's just a waste severe injury. He rolls a 2, which takes him to 0. So technically a 0 is, you're okay, isn't it? Voldy's going to have to use a lifetime reroll, and he rolls a 5, which goes down to a 3, which is gained 2 bleeding tokens. That's so frustrating. I didn't need to do this. I didn't need to do this, and I did it anyway, and I'm an idiot. Now, unfortunately, Fleur is also doing it, and she has 3 evasion, so both hits hit her as well. So she's got 2 severe injury rolls on the head and the boots. The head and the boots is awful. So we'll do the head first and see if she's any chance. Oh, 8 goes down to 6. Deaf. Suffer -1 permanent evasion. So she's dying at the end of this fight, so I don't care, but I do care about her losing positive tokens, and I'll explain why. And then the boots, 4 goes down to 2, so she has to spend her lifetime reroll. 5, also 2 bleeding tokens, down to 3 on the bootins. That's awful, because we've still got a second Swordcraft card. Awful. In good news though, Voldemort's the only one who's going to cop this. 2 speed. That's a cocked one there. That's 2 hits. Oh, this is awful. Voldemort, don't die, mate. I've got a great plan for you. Boots and head. Of course it's the boots and head. South knockback 10. Voldemort straight dies. Like, he just dies from bleeding tokens. So my great plan, right? Oh, hang on, that's not Voldemort. Oh, he's not dead. Whew. Well, he has to survive a severe injury roll to the head, but it's probably, he's more chance of being alive. Reroll. In the box. Here was my great plan. Voldemort has Dark Impulse. He was going to murder Fleur towards the end of this fight to gain all of her positive attribute tokens because she used Limit Break. So he was going to turn into accuracy, strength 11, evasion 4, 2 luck, all this stuff with no downside. He was just going to take a Limit Break. And my plan has utterly failed. I'm really devastated about that. I'm really devastated. Ah, Voldemort. You had such potential, and you're dead. All right, now we've got it. Now we've actually got to try and... so I wasn't super keen on Champion forcing him to go anyway, so that's probably okay, but we're going to have to be very careful now. It's his turn. He flips. Inner Lantern Slash. Full move towards the closest survivor. He is already at the closest survivor. Oh my god, this is an awesome move. All right. It's our turn. So we'll move. Whoa, Joyless, you cannot surge. That is punishing. So who do we want the survivor to be? I'm okay with it being Neville because he's not ever surging. This is a great card. I love this a lot. So in that case, I will spend a survival on Ginny. And she will dash out of the way. And then old Atlas is going to fly on by. 3 on a 3+. And then that will... Where are you, Neville? 3 on a 3+ goes to 6+. 9, 3 and 1. The 9 is discounted because of this being the first hit, thanks to the Phoenix Placards, and he suffers 1 brain damage instead. That's really good. No after damage effects. That's such a cool card. Atlas, all the way down here. So what to do now? So he'll just move. Atlas is speed 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He'll move to there and he will use his shield. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. He'll use bandages again to clear his bleed. I'm so upset about my Voldemort plan. Oh well, maybe we'll get another opportunity to do it. But the limit break is the part that's cool. So I'll definitely be able to move limit break over to someone else. And we'll be able to do that, assuming Fleur survives, which she will. Monster AI card, just don't be a stupid mood. Ah, legendary trait. Oh my god. This little dickhead elf has just appeared. I read this minion. He's an idiot. He's a straight fucking idiot. The good news is that I can potentially fight that little dude. This minion does not exist. However, it imagines it perform limbic stimulation. Yeah, it actually doesn't matter because there is no mood cards, so we're fine. An insane survivor with 25 plus insanity within Atlas's field of view may attack this non-existent minion as if it were adjacent to them. Reward: gain secret fighting art. Actualize. What is actualize? Huh. I mean, it's all right. We got some sword dudes. Little idiot elf. All right, well that's cool. So limbic stimulation does nothing. So all he does is literally nothing. Toughness 25. Great. That's it. We'll just stay where we are. This guy will go again. Frenzy Cane Club, the closest threat in field of view. Great. He is not going to be in the primary spot, so it is a synchronic attack. 4 plus. We'll spend a survival to dash with Ginny, who will, in this short term, spend 2 survival tokens to gain a survival back to max. And then she'll dash. 1, 1, 6, 8. First one is discounted thanks to being insane on Neville. Second one is discounted thanks to the block. No after effect is applied. That is the end of the monster's turn. Limbic stimulation is performed, does nothing. Our turn. I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to go. She's going to spend a surge to drink her frenzy drink. There's no value in doing this, but at this point I'm just like, let's go. Because she's frenzied, she ignores slow on melee weapons. She has a sword. Because she's frenzied and she has sword master, she gets +1 speed when attacking with a sword. So she is going to be rolling 3 dice on the steel sword, hitting on a 2 plus. 1, 2, 3 hits. No perfect hits. Oh, I am supposed to have a couple of swordcraft cards over here from the 2 turns. All right, so remembering that we have Savage in play from the Ballad, and we are critting at the moment thanks to our luck on an 8. And we're winning on a 2 plus. So first one, that is a critical. Atlas goes cross-eyed. Place it knocked down unless the trap is drawn. Place it knocked down. Atlas will not stand until the start of its next turn, no matter what. Wonder if that stops the rest of my attack. I'm going to assume not. Wound, ignore reactions. Wound, ignore reactions. So that crit was savage. 1, 2, 3, thanks to devastating. Plus we wounded the monster. When you wound the monster, gain 1 systemic pressure and erase this knowledge as things. Boom, boom. Then the second one is devastating 1, 2. And then the third one is devastating 1, 2. And this was supposed to be how this fight went, except Voldemort was supposed to walk over now and stab, and that was going to be it. Neville, walk to here, punch with the Dome Buster. The Dome Buster hits on a 3, he's knocked down. We ignore this reaction. Neville's strength is 12 for the Dome Buster plus 5, so that's 17. So anything but will give us 2 wounds. 1, 2. We ignore that reaction. We need 1 more wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We'll go 1, 2. Doesn't matter. Fist and Tooth on Ronald with the Immortal Arm. Hits twice. Attempts to wound that location. That is a 9, which is a critical wound. Gain a strange resource, Iron. Oh wow! So he has. I'm going to move this out of the way. So he has this Swordcraft card. If it is Rising Snowflake, he gains 2 luck. Oh, that would have been awesome. If it's the other one, I'm going to cry. No, it's not. Where is it? Rising Snowflake. Oh, it was the next one on top of the list. Anyway, we just killed him. We just got our Fist and Tooth proficiency, and we're done. Cool, I guess. At this point, though, when does it say Fleur ends the showdown? So when does it say Fleur dies? I need to read Limit Break, which is in my knowledge deck. We gain a strange resource, Iron, from that crit. And we also gain 1 more Aftermath point. And that is it, so it's fine. Limit Break. You will die during the Aftermath, but not before passing on what you have learned. In the Aftermath, nominate another survivor, they gain this. Okay, so that means that she actually dies and gains us 2. And we get to nominate someone else to have Limit Break. So do I have anyone left that is a homicidalist? Optimist, Facist, Dreamist, Regalist. We don't. Do I have anyone left that has that very cool... Ah no, we have Bellatrix. She has Dark Impulse. So we'll give it to someone that we're going to take out and kill. I feel like Colin is the solution to all of our problems. No, I want to get a positive luck out of it. It's greedy. Fred! Fred. It's you, mate. You are getting the Limit Break. The limit does not exist. Oh my god, I'm going to kill him. Bellatrix is going to kill Fred. Outstanding. If I can make it happen. If I can make it happen. Wonderful. Fred's departing. Bellatrix is departing. Ronald has to depart. Neville departs. And we need a new scout. Who do we want to be our new scout? Maybe we try Rowena. And we try for all for one. Rowena can be our new scout. Unyielding is wonderful. We achieved shared illumination, or King Cuisine. Attain the relativity King's knowledge card. Nominate a survivor to gain it and then share it on the thing with a Lumi token. I'm not sure if relativity is good, but I tell you what, it could be incredible. We need to roll on this Atlas chart first. What do we get? 36, 36, 7. I don't want population. I don't want 3 population. I've had enough of 3 population that get Clan of Death and roll 3 more things. I'm not sure I can do it. I just want 4 iron, please. 3 population, all right. I'll do that soon. Relativity, someone gains it. In the aftermath, each survivor must gain 1. Each survivor must gain 1 knowledge and a knowledge of their choice. Relativity. Who's our returning survivors? Ronald, Ginny. No one had our thing, so we'll just do a settlement event. Each survivor. Surely that'd be each returning survivor, right? Can't be every survivor in the settlement. If that's the case, oh, Stranger in the Dark, that's cool. Shapes in the Darkness. Stranger in the Dark has no bad outcomes, I don't think. Ooh, the Lamplighter. There's a Lamplighter special secret event that we haven't seen yet. A 10. Gain a population and a founding stone. It's good times. I've been getting population like it's going out of fashion. Like I can't get enough population at the moment. All right, so we're hunting a phoenix. That is going to be fun. We have lots and lots of endeavours to spend. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 2 tinkers, I think. So Ginny's going to use 1 organ and 1 endeavour to achieve whip mastery. And whip mastery is quite good. Organ. We're also going to use a hide, a bone, and an organ. It's going to be the black lichen. Don't really like that, but okay. For, I don't think I've got any other organs, have I? Oh yeah, crimson fin. No, pseudopenis. There you go. To do an innovate. So let's see what we flip on our innovates. That leaves us with 8 endeavours. Scrap smelting would be good here. Morgue is not going to happen. Scarification is not going to happen. I just dropped one. Come here, Deno. Come on, mate. Oh, pottery. Ah, oh, pottery's good too. Nah, it's scrap smelting so I can build the blacksmith. And I'm going to build it straight away, I think. Blacksmith. Scrap 3, bone 6. Oh, I don't have enough bone. Oh. All right. Beautiful. Oh, we have to add 4 survivors. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to count how many collectivists I have actually. 1, 2. So yeah, our settlement, our limit is up to 10 again. That's fun. Let's whip out the knowledge deck and let's shuffle it and let's deal ourselves 4 culinary ingenuity at 46. What is culinary ingenuity? Supreme cuisine. Oh, that's the last one. We gain Supreme Stew meal card and departing survivors. Oh yeah, Supreme Cuisine Innovation. That's a good one. Okay, so 4 of these cards. Oh, we're going to decide who's getting relativity. Shatterstar, nice. Fingernail Door. I've really got to level that up because I'm sick of seeing it. High Roller. Yes. Guardian. Yes. Well, I think we're definitely buying Guardian. Okay. I need to understand relativity better. Neville has 4 Lumi. I'm going to ditch this Stoneheart. How much he got? 5 Lumi? 4 Lumi. I'm going to ditch this Stoneheart and purchase High Roller. He's just not getting hit. He's just not getting hurt. Shatterstar, no. Guardian? I guess we'll just give Neville Guardian and then he can allow other people to re-roll. That's 4. Amazing. And then Ronald. Let's give Ronald relativity. +1 torment, +1 systemic pressure is suboptimal. feel like I want to give High Roller to someone. Who's got Lumi? Neville, you spent your 4 Lumi, my guy. You got no Lumi. Cedric's got some Lumi. Vernon's got some Lumi. Maybe Vernon will go out. Salazar. 5. I need 5 for High Roller. Dumbly? No. All right, friends. That's pretty much all I've got for that. I've got a lot of endeavours, so I'm just going to do that. +1 strength, +1 accuracy on someone who has not yet done it. I've done it on Ronald. We'll do it on Bellatrix. Shrine. We'll do Shrine. Haven't needed to do it, but we're going to hunt a Phoenix now, which could be a interesting battle. Oh, did I do my dream schematics? I didn't do dream schematics for returning now. A Lantern 10. Progress. Gain a Lumion construction point for the Dream Project. The Dream Project is at 8. And who did I say was doing that? Arthur. Gain another Lumi, my guy, you pacifist. Not 21. 20. 3. All right, friends. That is everything we've got for this Lantern year. My glorious plan did not come to fruition to make a superstar Voldemort. We'll have to try it again with Bellatrix and see if we can make that happen. The one reason I'm not happy about that is Bellatrix is a homicidalist, so she is going to continue to kill people, whereas Voldemort was a champion, and so he would have not tried to kill someone. I'll do a nightmare training, I guess, on Neville. 1, 2, 3. And try and get an 8 or a 9 to level up shield proficiency. There's a 5, spend a survival to re-roll. There's a 6, spend a survival to re-roll. There's a 2, spend a survival to re-roll, I think. There's a 3, spend a survival to re-roll. There's a 6, spend a survival to re-roll. This is our last roll. A 2, spend a survival to re-roll. Don't roll a 1, Neville. A 9. Oof, I love being me sometimes. That'll do. That will do. No face painting. And I can just give someone a Lumi using my Anthocyanins. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to give someone a Lumi. Who will the someone be? Bellatrix. And that's it, friends. That's all from Big Deno. I will see you all in the next Lantern year. It's going to be a Phoenix. I've got to decide if it's a level 3 or not. And I've got to read up about relativity. So, thank you all. See you then. Big Deno out.